So welcome back to something a little bit different today. New series, new idea. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Let me know if you want to see more of it. Let me know if there's any changes I can make to any improvements, anything you like, anything you don't like about it. Just let me know what you think of it basically. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it and want to see that. That's the best way you can show me if you want to see more. Also, I forgot to mention in the video the team that's on screen now. This is the team that we're using throughout the Division 1 season. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let's get on with it. The first game of the season saw me come up against the mainly silver side led by Arsene Wenger, with Mahrez, Vardy and informed Zuma being the three to watch out for. A well-worked attack from me saw Benzema find space on the edge of the box, which allowed him to turn and finish the ball in the top right corner, giving me an early lead. Fortunately, that lead didn't last long when Vardy hit a great strike from the edge of the box. Not even Neuer was getting to that one. A dominant midfield performance from Pogba created another chance for me. A well-directed pass from Di Maria to Tevez saw the first hopeful second half attack, but strong hands from Begovic kept his team in the game. It took until the 75th minute for the next goal to come. Pogba proving why he is one of the best midfielders on the planet, with a driven pass into Carlos Tevez to get me off to the perfect start to the division. 2-1 the final score. My next opponent had gone for the full Manchester United squad led by Louis van Gaal, his squad name making it clear that there was tensions between both player and manager. A driven pass from Modric into the path of Ronaldo saw me take an early lead. However, shortly after, a lapse in concentration from Jerome Boateng put Memphis Depay clean through, and a calm finish around my keeper meant it was all level going into half time. A moment of magic from Gareth Bale in the second half saw him dance his way through the United defence. Footwork that could win him strictly. 2-1 was the final score in this game. An attacking BBVA side was what I was faced with for game 3 of the season. Poor defending from me saw Rodrigo find himself in way too much space outside my penalty box. A well-timed ground cross into Coke saw my side go a goal down for the first time this season. A strong early second half performance from Bale got me back into the game, proving the 150,000 coin investment was a good one. 10 minutes later we found ourselves through on goal again. This time it was Di Maria's turn to show what he could do. A double ball and a bit of weaving was enough to fool the back line. However, this time there could be a few questions asked about the goalkeeper positioning when the shot was taken. A pretty even game this one, but one final attack from me saw a great layoff from Bale into the path of Pogba. 3-1 the final score. Game 4 of the season, then we come against a strong looking hybrid. A pretty interesting choice playing Griezmann at left midfielder. The first chance in this game came in the 14th minute when Benzema found space in the opposition's half. A lucky deflection off the bar into the path of Bale's head put me 1-0 up. Shortly after, Rooney just missed out on goal of the season. However, a second lucky deflection off the bar saw Benzema grab his first of the match. After Rooney's close miss earlier, he seemed keen to get a goal, and it was in the 31st minute when him and Vidal linked up brilliantly to produce this effortless looking attack, giving me a 3-0 lead heading into half time. Not long into the second half, and a well-rehearsed set piece was enough to grab a fourth goal, making it very unlikely for this guy to mount any sort of comeback. However, an unfortunate deflection from an Ibra shot managed to find its way into the net, but a strong run from Pogba in the 67th minute was how we got the 5th goal. 5-1 the final score in this game. Rodallega bombs was the next team to see if it could stop this undefeated streak. Poor closing down in the first half from this guy meant Ronaldo ended up with a little too much space near the edge of the penalty box, and a cracking weak foot strike somehow found its way past Handanovic. It wasn't long though until Dybala found himself with a nice amount of space in my box, and a poor bit of keeping mixed with even worse defending put this guy right back in the game. Later on, a looping ball from half-time sub Tevez gave Ronaldo pretty much the half to himself, and a simple finesse around the keeper brought me back into the lead with just over 30 minutes left. There wasn't long left in the game when Tevez produced one of the nicest goals of the season, sealing the 3-1 win, but also meaning we were still unbeaten halfway through the season. A very, very pacey MLS team is what we have to deal with for the 6th game of the season. Definitely one of the more eventful games this one, and it all began with a great fast-paced passing movement which created an easy tap-in from Ronaldo to put me ahead. Minutes later, and a poor goalkeeping decision mixed with some quick thinking from Martins meant Neuer was left leaping backwards into his own net, wondering how on earth that just happened. A strong reply though from Rooney and Benzema put my side back in the lead going into half time, but a poor second half performance meant we were unable to hold onto the lead. However, it wasn't until injury time that the biggest shock of the season unfolded. A burst of pace from Martins allowed him to break through my backline, putting the ball straight past Neuer and giving us the first loss of the season. The next game of the season we faced an interesting 3-5-2 squad featuring Giroud and Harry Kane up front. An early break from Bale allowed Rooney to get into a decent position on the edge of the penalty box, and when Bale gave the ball to him, he made sure it was only going in one place. Minutes later, and this strike from Dembele has probably left the developers over the year wondering, 72 shooting, is that really fair? Another quick reply though meant Benzema was able to find space and put me back in the lead before half time, although straight away at the start of the second half an inviting ball in somehow found its way into the path of Giroud, putting this guy right back in the game. A good tactical change from myself, bringing on Tevez in the second half, meant Bale was given a decent chance to put his team back in the lead, and a calm finish ensured he did just that. One final attack saw the 3 half-time changes of Tevez, Pogba and Di Maria linking up perfectly finish off the game 4-2 to me, the final score. With 3 games left, 2 wins was all that was needed to get our hands on that Division 1 title. The next opponent put our strong French and PSG squad, and an early goal from Benzema let me know this was not going to be any walk in the park. Another well-worked attack from this guy resulted in Benzema grabbing his second of the game, making him come back twice as hard, but thankfully the half-time substitution bringing on Tevez was a good decision, decreasing the 2-goal deficit to a 1 with plenty of time left in the game. 1 minute later in Pogba, another half-time change, mixed with a bit of one-bar connection, was how the equaliser came about. 2 minutes after this, and this time it was one-bar connection mixed with bad defending, which gave Di Maria another half-time substitution for room to produce a tiny bottom corner finish, putting me in the lead for the first time this game. Yet unfortunately, it was a draw how this game finished, seeing as the Lacazette was allowed to run through the back line and power it past Neuer in the top left corner of the goal towards the dying embers of the match. This meant that in the final 2 games, a loss would mean all title hopes would be gone, so seeing the attack of Sanchez, Dybala and Cuadrado wasn't what I was hoping for, but thankfully Bale had his way to boost this morning, finding his way through the other team's defence and finessing the ball into the back of the net. A huge gap in the defence opened up shortly after as well, giving Ronaldo the perfect opportunity for one of the easiest goals of the season, and then another first half goal from Ronaldo, and my opponent had had enough. The first rage quit of the season, meaning with 1 game left, a draw is all that would be needed to win the division title. This was all that now stood in the way for me, a solid 4-1-2-1-2 squad with Muller and Hernandez up front. The perfect start unfolded in the 5th minute, Alaba getting a driven pass into Modric, and what Modric did next saw even some of the away supporters stand up and applaud that goal right there. That was bloody beautiful. Not long after that, and a fast-paced attack mixed with a bit of EA aids would have given me a comfortable 2-0 lead going into half-time. However, a solo mission from Götze would have put this guy a goal behind if it wasn't for the class of Vidal and Benzema making it 3-1, the score going into half-time. The final goal of the game went to Cristiano Ronaldo. Another quality solo run putting me 4-0 up, but more importantly, getting me that Division 1 title.
Yay! Nobody does it better.